Previously on MetaZoo!
A man from the shadows. A catastrophe in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, when the veil, after 1,000 years, finally shattered. Sam and Adam, two 8-year-olds with intuitions who survived the catastrophe, now 16 years old. Andy's eyes widened and his pupils sharpened to a point. The river dino's face twitched in unison, and with a great leap it pounced onto Sam's chest, digging its claws into white flesh as it did so. And now, on MetaZoo. Of course, no such cruelty met Adam, the star child of Point Pleasant. His survival 8 years ago was overlooked by his adoring fans. Child, teen, and adults alike. After all, who could hate the wonder kid that crushed every standardized test thrown at him, was the captain of at least 3 different sports, and could cast magic that left even the most adept adult caster in awe? Or perhaps they were simply afraid of him. Because if you could only choose one word to describe Adam, most people would choose powerful. Just as the river dinos began digging its claws a little deeper, too deep into Sam's chest, just as Sam's ability to control his screams disappeared, the river dino began to float in the air as though it were in an underwater waltz. In a panic, it briefly tried to find purchase in Sam's flesh, and Sam let out the first scream of the morning. A shadow was cast on Sam, and all 3 bullies took a step back before they could catch themselves. Adam was not a large teen by any means. In fact, in comparison to the hormone-riddled bullies that stood before him, you might even describe him as frail. But there was a gravity to the way Adam held himself that was undeniably striking. Jet black hair, glasses a little too reminiscent of Harry Potter to be entirely an accident, and a casual suit and red tie that had once earned him the attention of bullies himself before they learned better, all added to the effect. The bullies' surprise wasn't unwarranted either. It was a known fact that since the veil shattered, Adam had always arrived several hours early to school. It was his thing. What he was doing all the way back home only 30 minutes before first bell had Sam even more confused than Stefan and his merry crew. "Oh, crap," squeaked Andy in a pitch that Sam had never heard before. Stefan, the most experienced and sure of the crew, slid back to put some distance between him and the figure that had seemingly appeared out of nowhere. "Don't be pansies. Get him before he has a chance to pull out his spell book," roared Stefan while rapidly flipping the pages of his own so hard they almost tore. Sam was so distracted by the river dino drowning mid-air above him, now floating a solid 25 feet in the air like the world's most grotesque balloon animal. He had almost forgot to cover his face and vitals in preparation for the chaos that was about to ensue. Autonomous control of so-called Veil Link in so-called casters, and its implications to understanding motor neurons and aura axons. M. Simon B. Simon M. Quimble's University's School of Mothman Studies. Castor University. School of Aura Neurology. Abstract. As more academic papers seeking to unveil the mysteries of the shattering are published, one problem remains unsolved. How exactly is so-called magic controlled by casters, using what has become known as the Veil Link? In this paper, we submit a mathematical proof showing the control of magic is facilitated through an autonomous biological process similar to the process of motor neurons interacting with axons to turn the biochemistry of an individual's thoughts into physical movement. We define these facilitators of the veil link as aura axons. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I like Adam.
You know, now that we got to know Adam a little bit more, I think I did the wrong voice for Adam. I did this like geeky, excited voice. No, he has everyone's attention. Mm-hmm. He is way more confident and cool. Yeah. Like, you know, he's more of.
So it's Adam on the grounding card, and it's Adam here on the playmat.
Is that what you think?
That's what I think.
Hold on.
Yeah. So Adam
I thought that
looks like Mike. In my opinion, I think this is Adam. I did think this was Mike, but now I think this is Adam.
We even spoke about that today. We said, look at Mike here in his Mothman hat.
Which means, who's this?
Yeah, who is this?
I want to know who the female caster is.
Who is she? Sam, Adam, and then gray hair? That can't be M. Actually, smooth skin.
Got stars on his tie.
Got stars made of magic. That is M.
He's not skinny, but that might be M.
Gumbaroo.
The old one with the wizard's cap on.
Oh.
But he's in a suit too.
Well, that would be Merlin. There's so many characters here we haven't met yet. And what is this? What is this GDB?
We don't know what that is yet. I'm assuming we're going to meet that at some point here in the novel.
Okay. So Adam basically just showed up, saved Sam.
Mm-hmm. You know, Sam loved that.
Although they haven't really, he lifted the dino into the air, he hasn't taken care of the bullies yet. They just stepped back.
Yeah, but they're not, sounds like they're not going to mess with him.
They cut to this like page, like almost like a cut scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a government page analysis or something.
Yeah, that was great. They left us on a bit of a cliffhanger there.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Adam is saving Sam, but Sam, you know what else I thought? You know, Sam has magic. He has ability. We know this. Mm-hmm. Sam and Adam had intuitions before the veil even shattered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means that they had these powers turned on pre-veil. They had a veil link or something like it that is now probably even more intense and more powerful.
Something going on.
And Sam is just holding back. Resisting.
Naruto Sasuke. I love it.